All right, so carrying out the significance test from yesterday's lesson again. So yesterday we used a simulation to construct a kind of baseline probability distribution that rested on the fact that we had an 80% shooter, and what are the outcomes that are possible for a person shooting 50 baskets if they're an 80% shooter. And so we constructed that yesterday. Today, what we're actually going to do is instead of just doing a partial sampling distribution, we are going to do uh, a perfect theoretical sampling distribution. So instead of the partial, we're going to do the full sampling distribution of p hat. Again, whereas yesterday we did a partial sampling distribution. So the hypotheses in words are here and in symbols are here. So this is kind of where we're trying to get to. And notice that we use the claimed value in both. One is equals and one is either less than, greater than, or not equal to. To establish that we can use a normal distribution to modeling the sampling distribution of p hat, we have to check the large counts condition. And then the other two conditions that we've been checking for quite some time are the random and the 10% condition. And then we can actually calculate the parameters for the sampling distribution of p hat. Afterwards, that enables us to label the distribution with those values. Here's the sampling distribution for p hat with mean 0.80. Calculation of the z-score is actually going to be value minus mean over standard deviation. And from here, we're going to calculate the probability using the z-score. So that would be a lower of negative infinity, upper of the z-score 2.82, mean 0 and standard deviation, which is a standard mean and standard deviation for the standardized distribution. And so here we have the z-score. And then we're able to write our interpretation sentence using the conclusion template that was provided in yesterday's lesson. And then this is just a synopsis of all of the ideas that are primarily review from Unit 5. We have a new name in this context for the z-score. It is our standardized test statistic that's used for the significance test. And then a reminder that to calculate the p-value, we're going to use the normal CDF command or table it.